she was still really quite beautiful, and if you could forget her connections, really very, very charming, and I would think to many people very, very convincing in her intensity about her art, her love of the mountains and winter sports, and she was really quite an imposing piece of work, I think. A few questions about how she prepared the film of the Nazi plan. I also mentioned that there was another much shorter film that she had made on the Nazis. I think it was called Der Tag or something like that. And she gave me that same song and dance about, because people think it was propaganda. It wasn't propaganda. It was just pure art. And I never got along with Goebbels. And after the war, she was I think she was on trial herself for much lesser crimes. I forget do you remember what she was? She was charged, and I think she was given some sort of a light sentence, and then for a number of years was not allowed to work, and then finally was. But
did you ever? And at Nuremberg, you in fact were very much involved. Leni Riefenstahl thought you were head of her anti-Leni Riefenstahl society.
Yes, she did. Yeah. But that went on for a long time, I think. Mm-hmm. Yes, she did. Well, I wrote a piece about her in the Saturday Evening Post that really ticked her off. It was called Nazi Pin-Up Girl. Mm-hmm. She didn't like that article very much, and I guess she did consider me the leader of the anti-Riefenstahl party. Yes, she did, and she never changed that tune. I mean, when she was 100 years old, she was still saying what she said. She must have been around 40. I'm not sure the exact age. She looked about maybe 40, but a very good-looking 40 when I saw her. But she never changed. I've also been under attack at times, much to my annoyance, by feminists who began to make Leni a heroine of the feminist movement. Mm-hmm. And I've always thought that was, there's no doubt that she was a master at her craft, she was. But I always thought that connection with the Nazi movement. Oh, hi, Sandra, I didn't see you there before. Excuse me. I always thought that it should be a mark against her. That, I mean, I could never forgive it myself, and a lot of people could not forgive it. And the fact that she was also a talented woman, and I thought in this case it ought to be second to the main thrust of what her real contribution in history was.
During the post-war period, Leni Riefenstahl was obliged to undergo several denazification procedures. In the end, she was considered a fellow traveler. She continued to believe that she was persecuted unjustly. She claimed she was just an artist. It was the beginning of a lie that she never let go.
Crap about how she was just a pure artist. All the pure artists, whether it was all the great German directors, the Fritz Lang, who there was endless lists, or whether it was Thomas Mann, they all obviously were going in the other direction and trying to get out, and she was trying to get close as close to Adolf as she possibly could. And it was estimated that the Triumph of the Will, which is a powerful documentary, was worth like 2 divisions of the Wehrmacht. I mean, it really scared a lot of Europe into saying, including people like Lindbergh, to say how how could we defeat them? We better get on with them, get along with them. It was a powerful damn piece of work.